I think I stumbled into the manic pixie dream girl trope in the sense of like I would always read those kinds of tropes and those kind of medias without like really grouping it and being like, I relate to these traits, but not in a good way. Like these are not celebratory traits. This is just like, wow, instead of going to therapy, she's gonna use a boy. Wow, instead of like, wow, she's doing this like thing that seems really wild and crazy, but like deep down, this is because she feels very empty inside right now. And like just relating to a lot of those classic like characters, but not really in that romanticized of a way. Just like, oh, I understand how she's feeling right now and why that's happening to her. And I just think the trope of those kind of characters in fiction is that just like no matter how wild and free they look on the outside, they're just deep down not happy. And like that's supposed to evoke pity and empathy from the audience. Like they don't want her to be happy. It's supposed to just be you watching her try to be happy, and all of her coping mechanisms are so fun for an audience to watch, but like she can't find happiness. And I think that's crazy how it's kind of desirable but also really annoying to be that person that everyone's like, there's just something about her, and they don't really know what it is. And like, wow, like she's so high so much of the time, like not on drugs but on life, man. And like, wow, crazy that she struggles too. And like she has weaknesses, and she can be anything at once. So she doesn't know who she is. She only knows that she's not a concept for anyone else. Maybe the manic pixie dream girl trope is just like the romanticization of mental illness. And that's why I struggle a lot with it, in the sense of like, how much am I leaning into the trope and how much am I a victim of the trope, I guess? Because I think that's a constant line that anyone with mental illness rides, is like, I want to get better and put this in the past and like not have this be a part of me anymore. But I also like, while I'm in it, might as well lean into it, might as well romanticize it, might as well like, I'm here. This is me, and just accept that. So just trying to find a balance between that. There's like this sense of in-groupness, like the sense of relief once you find a label and you feel like, oh, wow, I have a source of identity now. So there's this clinging to it, and that like kind of sets you back from getting better, because, oh, like just as you figure out who you are, you have to let go of it. And I think thinking in that way like really removes myself from from like, I don't know, conceptualizing myself as a real human, which is like kind of adding to, I guess, the lack of self-concept I have. But it's also just crazy because like, I think not the front that I put on, everything that I am is very genuine. It's just that I am so many things that it feels fake, because it's so many things, but all of it's genuine. But I'm also incredibly, I feel like, self-aware of it. So then I can use it. I can use my different personas manipulatively. Who knows? But it's just crazy because I think that like everyone thinks of me and it's like, a little ball of sunshine, and like that's true, like 75% of the time. But then like, it's a lot when you have to see like the sad 25% of the time when I'm just not doing great. But like it's not the fun part to deal with. And so like even now, like as I go through life, I'm just like I'm a performance and there's an audience. Sometimes I walk around and I'm like, this is my world and everyone else is just living in it. You're all side characters.